Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. So today what I wanted to do was I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about a subject I've been kind of avoiding, but today I want to discuss tarot card readings. You know what I'm saying? Tarot. You know what I'm saying? It's been a huge controversy behind that, and that being part of the new spiritual new age movement. And like I know a handful of like card readers, tarot, you know what I'm saying? So I always avoided this subject for a long time because I also didn't have a clear understanding from within to place my my understanding and my wisdom that I've accumulated of tarot card readings. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say like all the tarot cards are bad, you know what I'm saying, or like vibrating with the opposition. And I know the tarot has, you know, whether a lot of the information I feel is generic, you know, some of the tarot has helped some people, you know, whether it was small or large. But that doesn't change the fact of the motherfucking subject, you know what I'm saying? So like my experience with tarot is very minimum due to not having no tarot readings. But as far as my knowledge and wisdom and understanding of tarot is due to being around a lot of tarot card readers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of beings, males and females, that do tarot. I know both, you know. And I even got a couple on the Godcast as well too. But what I realized is a tarot space is, to me, tarot is very confusing. Nothing is really direct, and everything is left up to everything is just left up in the air, I should say. You know what I'm saying? I could think of numerous situations with each different tarot reader I've engaged with, you know, or that was on the Godcast that I got a chance to build with, and there was never really no clear answers, you know, as far as like when I asked them a direct question. You know, it's always been a confusing space for me, and I knew deep down that confusing spaces is not of the creator. You know what I'm saying? It's not of the universe, the greater good. And that's why I feel like it's important to identify what team you are. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are indulging into tarot and don't understand even the imagery that's being used on some of the cards. Because most people are not making their own tarot cards. You know, they're going out buying a deck, and then buying another deck, and buying another deck, and another deck, and another deck, and another deck. You know what I'm saying? And I had a chance to engage with somebody recently, and they was also a tarot reader, and it helped me put the connections together between the other tarot readers that I know and the tarot information that I've been trying to build a rapport on to kind of get a better understanding of it. And tarot, you know what I'm saying? Most people say tarot cards. They don't say tarot, you know, for one. So words are spells, spells are real. Terror. If you're saying terror, you're creating that same vibration. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying tarot. It's like when people say potato, potato. That's similar, but that wouldn't fly for a situation like this. And what I feel like, right? And what I gathered from my experiences and the information I've been able to accumulate together, it's like, I won't say some of the tarot readers don't have special abilities, you know what I'm saying? Because the way the opposition works is, we have to understand that we're all supposed to be riding with the universe and the creation, you know what I'm saying? The greater good God. Because everybody say they got a fight and it be some fucking witchy shit, you know what I'm saying? So anybody that's opposing natural law is an opposition. That's how you know who's on what team. You know what I'm saying? And once you figure that out, then you can get a better understanding of someone's perspective. You know, like I was just saying about this other topic, this other like situation I was about to dive into. But it's like, I engaged with the person on a personal level, but they end up telling me they was doing tarot. And after engaging with them, I was able to pinpoint a lot of things and correlate them together. So usually when I meet tarot readers, they're usually good with putting their philosophies out there. But their philosophies is always very out there, you know, it's nothing concrete and direct. And I realized, right, when they communicating and opening up these different portals, to be honest, most of them don't know who the fuck they talking to. And I say that because, like, a lot of them are still pretty fucking selfish. They're pretty selfish and they're pretty unfucking self-aware. So there's no way in hell that you're talking to anybody that's on my fucking team and you still running around doing selfish ass shit. So when you doing selfish shit and people tell you and you keep redoing it, that's when it becomes ill intentions. It doesn't matter if you feel like it's not ill intentions. You know what I'm saying? The tarot and the spirituality shit, right? Because they had to create avenues because they knew this was going to happen. They already knew we was going to come to a day and age where it's going to be so much information out here that they have to dilute it and cut it with some poison, right? So what they do is they got these spiritual gurus that pretend like they on our side, and then you have this new lane that opened up with the tarot reading and astrology. I never fucking understood astrology either. Like, you're not gonna tell me this witchy ass Libra is anything like me because we was born around the same time. That's not how it fucking operates. I'm a completely different spiritual being. You don't know what fucking place I came from. I don't know what fucking place you came from. But I know what team you're on as you occupy this motherfucking space by how you carry yourself. And when I see these people like out trying to give readings and then see how they engage and interact in real lifetime, they are still extremely selfish beings to the point to where they are so witchy that they don't even understand they're being witchy because they've been programmed to be witchy. And then they want to find a connection to something, but the connection that they found that fit the best to them is the demonic team. The tarot cards reading. The tarot isn't the problem, it's what you're practicing. Some of the cards do got some witchy ass pictures on it, but you can remove that and create your own deck and still be creating those same portals. That's why I don't like to focus too much on the pictures itself, just the whole concept of tarot reading itself, you know what I'm saying? And if you listen to them or watch the joints, you realize a lot of that shit is generic information, and a lot of it has nothing to do with the war and what's actually going on out here. It don't have nothing to do. They basically trying to say, oh, this angel is just like this demon because they was born on this same day and they sun is rising and moon is falling and dropping in collective. I don't fucking know. I don't know. That to be honest, genetically, I don't feel like that shit had nothing to do with my ancestral history. Maybe somebody else's culture, it may have to do with their ancestral history, but as far as my ancestral history, I don't feel like that shit had nothing to do with it. And every person that I knew that does tarot, they are pretty confusing people. Like, Not saying like, yeah, I am saying it like, it's no dancing the fuck around it. They're pretty fucking confusing. Like, they're still nice people, you know what I'm saying? It's costs nothing to be nice out here, you know what I'm saying? They teach my daughter in school that when you do this, that's smiling. When you do this, you mad. If you do this, you're scared. Like, you trying to tell and teach people that their facial expressions is how they're feeling, when that can be a front, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it's like, when I see somebody who does tarot do the same selfish act repeatedly in my presence, it let me know that whoever the fuck they talking to in the other realm, the spirit realm, they not from my team. They not for the greater good or the creation or for raising this motherfucking frequency. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. They are not on the motherfucking, if you want to call it God, Jesus, Allah, you know what I'm saying, part of the Buddhism, like Judaism. I don't give a damn what you're a part of. They are not rocking with the greater good of whatever culture you are a part of, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying it like, yes I am. I keep trying to figure out ways to dance around it and reword it, and I'm not a dancer, so every time I catch myself doing it, I have to stop and just be like, the facts are the facts, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had one show me any clarity yet, you know what I'm saying? I haven't got introduced or communicated or built with one that could show me any clarity. Everything is always open. They you know, they communicate and talk with their spirit guides, but your spirit guides is these demons on a demonic force. If you was talking to my team, you wouldn't be doing shit with self-intentions. If you knocked the soda over one day and it spilled all over me, you would feel bad. You would be more cautious the next day opposed from knocking it all over me again the second day. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make any sense to me. Y'all have to pay attention to who these people are following. They say they're gods and they're spirit guides, but they're not saying what fucking team they're on. Because we already know who the author of clarity is, and not confusion, you know what I'm saying? The universe, all of this is very clear. All of this is very clear. And the tarot readers always get really quiet around me because you're not going to be able to dance me around in the gray area or in La La Land like you can dance everybody else around. That shit is weird. That shit is weird, you know what I'm saying? But I know that it's some that do try to use it for the best intentions possible. You know what I'm saying? But you got other beings out here like me who, we don't need no cards. You know what I'm saying? You could pull up and vibe with us and we're going to give you all that same rundown and information back to you that they had to use a card to talk to another somebody. You know what I'm saying? In all actuality, we ain't even supposed to be communicating with the motherfuckers. If they communicate with us, cool. You know what I'm saying? We can respond back to them, but as far as like reaching out and I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. But the only reason why I start to mention this is because it's a war going on. And at war, you have to get organized. Right now, it's like we're trying to play a pickup game of basketball, but everybody got white t-shirts on and everybody is in the middle of the court. It's supposed to be 5-on-5, so we have to figure out what 5 are going to take their shirt off and are on this team. What 5 are going to keep their shirt on and be on this team. You know what I'm saying? So that's usually why I try to be as super direct as possible, because when you creating this shift, you're not going to be able to do it by dancing around the obvious. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't run it up too long. Just some food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Tarot, terror. If you know any tarot card readers, you know what I'm saying? See what's up with some clarity. You know what I'm saying? Ask them some direct questions that don't take them 30 million years to answer. You know, that don't take them 500 words or half an essay to answer. You know, just ask some questions and try to give them a limit. Try to pinch them down as much as you can to see if they with your team. It's a lot of people that's good at confusing people with their communication out here. You know what I'm saying? But y'all tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.